gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Team of the Week predictions. Today, let's get right into it with a goalkeeper that arguably shouldn't be there because EA don't tend to give informs this close together. He didn't get one last week, but he got one the week before. It is, of course, Oya. I've probably said that wrong. But either way, the Spanish goalkeeper from Levante made 11 saves and was crowned man of the match in a 2-1 win over Real Madrid. It was a big performance from the club and from him in particular, so it'd be very difficult for them to deny him, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. One of two silver players this week is Dini Corcoran. Again, I'm probably mispronouncing that. He plays for Bohemian FC in the Irish League. He got 4 goals in a 5-0 win. Jovan Stojanovic up next. The Serbian got 2 goals in a 4-1 win. It is an episode of mispronunciation today. This is ridiculous. Onyachu, that's what I'm going with. The Nigerian got a hat-trick in a 4-1 win. There's a lot of hat-tricks, 4 or 5, and even 5 goals floating around this as well. Maximilian Wittek up next. Wittek, I don't know. The German got 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 3-2 win. It's a left-back though, so obviously less requirements needed. I'm not sure we've had an Argentinian league inform yet, and I'm going out on a limb here, but Fontanini, the Argentinian from Newell, I think it's Old Boys, got 1 goal and kept a clean sheet in a 2-0 win. Normally, because it was a fairly big game in Argentina, that would be an inform. So this is going to be the test. If this isn't in Team of the Week, we know that there will not be any Argentinian Team of the Week players, because to my knowledge, they haven't issued one yet. I'm going to stop apologising after this one for the mispronunciations because I just give up. And by Diane, maybe. The Senegalese player got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 5-0 win, coming to a player pick near you very soon, I'm sure. That's better. Emilio Sala. How easy is that? The Argentine from FC Nantes got a hat-trick and was crowned man of the match in a 4-0 win. If you ever wanted to see what a guaranteed inform looks like, you are looking at him. Luka Jovic. The Serbian from Frankfurt got, wait for it, 5 goals in a 7-1 win. I cannot remember the last time in 3 years of doing this a player scored 5 goals in a Team of the Week predictions. Emmanuel Aguilera up next of Club America. He got 1 goal and kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win. Over to the Premier League for our first visit of the video, and Bobby Reid of Cardiff could be up for one. Now, whether this would be a cam, a centre forward, I don't know, but I think he played just behind the striker. Either way, he got 1 goal and 1 assist in Cardiff City's first win of the season, which was 4-2 over Fulham. Not the French Watford CDM I'm sure you want to see, but Capoue could be in for an inform. We'll talk about his French counterpart later on in the video, but he got 1 goal and was crowned man of the match in a 2-0 win. Into the starting 11 we go, and I have quite literally waited since FIFA 14 to say this. Fernando Pacheco could be in with a chance of getting an inform. 9 saves, a clean sheet and a man of the match award in a 1-0 win. I genuinely don't remember the last time Piszczek got himself an inform. I don't think it was last year, to be honest. I'm not even sure he got one the year before that. But Lucas Piszczek has done well this week. 1 assist and a clean sheet in a 4-0 win for Dortmund. Marco Reus was the other contender, but he's just been given Player of the Month, so I don't think they'll give it to him. And now we could see an informed Piszczek. And a very usable card as well, which is nice to see. We have a guaranteed inform in a 5-goal man, but we also have Kevin Bonifazi, or Fazzi. He plays for Spal, and he got 1 goal and a clean sheet and was a man of the match in a 2-0 win. Why is this guaranteed, though? The win was over Roma, a big upset in Italy, and I'm sure he'll be rewarded with a Team of the Week card. So not the only Everton player to feature in this week's Team of the Week. The other one will come in the possibles, and you want to stick around for that because there are just so many of them, and they're all quite likely as well. Michael Keane got 1 assist, kept a clean sheet, and was crowned man of the match in a 2-0 win over Crystal Palace. He put in a really good performance as well. I would be fairly surprised if he didn't get it. Not for the first time in this week's Team of the Week predictions, we could be seeing our second inform of FIFA 19 already. Hoffman, week before last, got one. He could be in contention again. Well, he is definitely. He got a hat-trick in a 4-0 win. How more in contention do you need to be? There is another player worth mentioning, though, and he will be in the possibles. There's been a lot of swapping and changing in the last few minutes in this week's Team of the Week as I sort of get everything together, and Ilicic could be one of the players who's made a late entry here. He got a hat-trick in a 5-1 win for Atalanta, and it looks like a very good card, and I'm looking to build into this league, so I'm a little bit excited by this. After this week, I'm sure you'll be able to build yourself a beautiful-looking Brazilian Chinese League team with Paulinho up for an inform this week. He got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 6-1 win. If you have Hulk or indeed Talisca's inform card, keep hold of them for the time being, because if this does happen, I'm sure they will skyrocket in price. Lozano has already blessed us with his presence once this season, but we are about, potentially at least, to get another inform Lozano. With 1 goal and 2 assists and a man of the match award in a 6-0 win for PSV, it would be very difficult for EA to deny him. However, stick around for the possibles because there are 2 more players worth mentioning. I think I've mentioned Angel Di Maria once before this year already, but now, surely, unless they give it to Rabiot or something, Angel Di Maria with 2 assists and a man of the match award in a 5-0 win. I think Mbappe got a goal and things like that, but it just wasn't enough. You know, those are sort of hat-trick type players. Di Maria is now sort of falling down the pecking order a bit. 2 assists could be enough, and that man of the match award could be enough to push him over once more. Wouldn't be a bad card, but we'll have to wait and see whether that happens. By show of hands in the comments, who invested in Mahrez? Because you may or may not be able to profit from this. He got 1 goal and a man of the match award in a 5-0 win. Now, he's not the only Manchester City player worth a mention. Stick around to the possibles. If he wasn't one to watch, he wouldn't be the player in the starting 11. But because he is one to watch, that's why I've chosen him. The big boy that everyone's going to be gunning for in their player pick packs come weekend league rewards is going to be 91 rated Robert Lewandowski. The Bayern Munich man got 2 goals and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match, obviously, in a 3-1 win. And I'm sure that this is the card that everyone's going to go for. Not the card that I would pick out of that lineup if I had my way on my road to glory, but definitely a card I wouldn't say no to. Into the possibles we go now, and you might want to stick around for this. This guy's name has to be a joke just to try and trip me up. Charbonnier, no idea, absolutely none. He got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 3-2 win. By show of hands, who remembers this guy? Graziano Pella got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 2-0 win. Normally, I would say that could be enough, but again, I'm a bit pressed for space, and Paulinho is in there from the Chinese League, and they tend to only do 1 at a time, despite however many players are playing well. Up next is a guy that sounds like something you'd order from a chip shop. We have Saloy. Get it? Savaloy? Nope. 2 goals and a man of the match award in a 4-1 win. Now on to our 2 potential PSV players. Up first, I think a player again I've already mentioned so far this year in FIFA 19 is Pereiro. He got 2 goals in that 6-0 win for PSV, and of course if they decide that Lozano is, you know, he's not worthy yet because he's only just had 1, then they may decide to give it to Pereiro. But again, he's not the only player in contention. De Jong is another one, and I'm sure that out of the 3, De Jong will be the least desirable, even amongst PSV fans. But let me know in the comments if you are a PSV fan and which one you want to see. But he also got 2 goals in that 6-0 win. I mentioned what feels like an age ago that we had another silver, and here he is. Reiss Nelson, 2 goals and a man of the match award in a 3-1 win. I believe he's on loan from Arsenal. Would be nice to see this because you don't often see English players in other leagues other than the English setup, but I think he may just miss out. Now to talk about some big boys, and we have 4 players here, pretty big names. Felipe Coutinho is the first one. He got 1 goal in a 4-2 win for Barcelona. I'm not sure if 1 goal is going to be enough, if I'm honest, so that's why I haven't put any Barcelona players whatsoever in the starting 11 or subs or reserves. But just keep it in the back of your mind, as well as Luis Suarez. This was a big decision from me. 1 goal and 1 assist and a man of the match award in a 4-2 win. I don't know about this. I was so tempted to put it in, and I thought to myself, well, we've got Robert Lewandowski. 1 goal and 1 assist for someone like Luis Suarez isn't really that much, considering how good he is of a player. He's a hat-trick kind of informed player, you know? So, with that being said, and the fact that we get player picks this year from Weekend League, I think he may miss out. This now is the alternative to Mahrez. Of course, Mahrez with 1 goal and man of the match, that's fine, but he's a one-to-watch card. That's the difference. Fernandinho got 1 goal and 1 assist in that win, but he played from CDM, you know, so he essentially kept a clean sheet as well. That would be a sensational card, very expensive, one that I would definitely prefer to see, but it's just that one to watch that swayed me. I chose Michael Keane over Jordan Pickford, despite the fact that Pickford made 4 saves, kept a clean sheet, and saved a penalty in a 2-0 win. Why did I do that? There are 2 goalkeepers in this week's Team of the Week predictions who have just done incredible things. I mean, Pacheco made double the saves, if not more, than Pickford, and that Levante goalkeeper kept out Real Madrid. So, in my opinion, bigger performances, despite how good Pickford played, but Keane put in a sensational performance as well, so I feel like he deserved it more. Let me know down below who you think deserved it more. Very briefly, before we move on to our final few players, I have Daniel Kofi Kiera. I've probably mispronounced that, but he got a hat-trick in a 5-1 win. Now, that is, inform guaranteed all day, but there are so many players this week that are in contention, I've had to leave him out, so just keep an eye out. Perhaps not the Hazard you wanted to see in this week's Team of the Week, but Thorgan Hazard has played very well today. He got 2 assists and 1 goal in what was a 4-0 win. Unfortunately, he's been outshone by Hoffman. However, EA may look at Hazard and think, well, he deserves an inform. Hoffman's had one recently. Let's just put Hazard in there. So I wouldn't be surprised if I maybe got this the wrong way round. I kept Decora for the end because I have a feeling most people would actually like to see this over most of the other cards. Decora has been bumped out by Capoue because Capoue got the Man of the Match award in that game and he actually scored a goal. Decora got 2 assists, so you could argue for both of them. You could argue for one or the other. I've gone with Capoue based on the goal and the Man of the Match award as opposed to 2 assists, but let me know in the comments, who would you prefer to see? That brings us to the end of yet another Team of the Week predictions. Remember, if you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. If you want a difference of opinion, by the way, you can go check out MPHD. His link will be at the very top of the description. He does Team of the Week predictions and play reviews as well for a difference of opinion. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, of course. Let me know who I've missed out in the comment section down below. And until the next time, goodbye.